Thank you. Do you have anything to add, Mabuba?
I think Jenny covered it all.
Okay. All right. So that's from St. Mary's. Jenny and Mabuba will be able to talk to you about some of the wonderful opportunities that she mentioned. Okay, let's go to um, uh, Johnson and Wales. And I have Fred, but I see the name is posted as William. But let's start with you, please.
Thank you, Constance Smith. I appreciate you giving us this opportunity. Yes, I am filling in for the wonderful Fred Johnson this afternoon.
Okay.
And I'm pleased to be here with all of you. So as I mentioned, my name is William. I'm a proud alumnus of Johnson and Wales University from many, many years ago, but I just never left because I loved it so much. Johnson and Wales University is located in Providence, Rhode Island, and in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have 6 different colleges within our university. I won't name them all, but I'll talk to you about those in the breakout room. I will share with you that we were founded in 1914 as a business school by 2 wonderful women, 2 very entrepreneurial women, Gertrude Johnson and Mary Wales. I will share that our application is free. We do not charge an application fee for any of our programs, and our scholarships are available to all students, domestic and international. And if you've transferred from another college or university, you can participate in that scholarship opportunity, all based on grade point average. So optional. Essay is optional. SATs are optional. The scholarships are purely based on your past performance and how well you did prior. Unfortunately, I don't have any graduate school scholarships, but I'll explain more about this when we meet up in the breakout room. Thank you for allowing this opportunity, Constance.
You're welcome. Can't wait to get to hear more about Johnson and Wales. Okay, let's move on to, let's go back to St. John's. Are you ready, Kathy? Whoops, unmute.
Hi, can you hear me now?
I can.
I am on an antique computer in my home. Our campuses are closed right now, so I apologize. I'm having a little bit of video difficulty.
No problem.
I'm here from St. John's University in New York, and we're very happy to be joining this fair. I want to talk to students today about the great opportunities there are in risk management and actuarial science. And these are opportunities that are very open to students in Bermuda. And we want to give them every opportunity and every skill that they need to participate in that. We're really excited this year because we've been able to partner with Bermuda College and ABER, and they've created a foundational risk class that will transfer seamlessly into St. John's. We've had a 2+2 agreement for many years, but this is kind of a one more push toward getting their degree, their bachelor's degree at St. John's as well. This partnership will include some scholarship eligibilities for the students on the Bermuda College level, and include internships and possible full-time employment when they finish. So we're real excited about this program. I think it's going to give a great ability and opportunity for a lot of Bermudian students.
Yes, very good. We're glad to hear that, especially about the scholarships that you mentioned, because some schools might seem that they're out of your reach because of the cost. But here's one school, at least, and there are many others who have scholarships for which you are eligible. So do not let cost alone stand in the way of you moving towards your greater goal. Did I cut you off? Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, that's about it.
Okay.
We do have scholarships at St. John's also that are specific to Bermudian students. So yeah, the cost shouldn't ever be a deterrent to coming to finishing a full bachelor's degree. And that's it.
Good, thank you. Now let's move to a different side of the brain. We've been talking about all of the actuarial science, and we've been talking about various sciences. Let's move to a different kind of science. Let's move to the allied health professions and some other things like criminology, criminal justice, community development and policy studies, forensic psychology, even though St. Mary's, I believe, mentioned forensic psychology as well, global business management, industrial relations, human resource management, the people side of things, and as I said, the allied health professions and nursing. And that is going to be represented by Mandy Furness, who is from Ontario Tech in Canada. Can you talk to us a little bit about your programs, Mandy?
Yeah, thank you so much for the intro, because you just sort of covered a few things that I was going to say. So my name is Mandy, and I'm a recruitment officer at Ontario Tech University. Ontario Tech University is located in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, which is about 45 minutes from the city of Toronto. And it's snowing today, so if you don't mind snow, you can come join us here in Canada. We are a STEM school, so our focus is on programs in science, technology, engineering, and math. Our university has a very large focus on experiential learning, and it's offered in every one of our faculties. This can include co-ops, internships, practicums, research, and capstone projects. And many of these projects can be paid opportunities while you're completing your undergraduate program. And we found that in some of our faculties as well, there's a 90% higher rate for students who have gone for particular co-op opportunities as well. And our pathway opportunities, particularly for Bermuda College students, include commerce, health science, nursing, criminology and justice, communication and digital media studies, forensic psychology, legal studies, political science, and educational studies and digital technology. So there's quite a few options, and I look forward to talking to students in the breakout rooms.
I like that about the digital technologies, because sometimes, is this true, Mandy, that would be something that's good for not only the arts, the hands-on arts, but also computers as well?
Yeah, we have a little bit of both. So when it comes to educational studies and digital technology, it's something I think we're all experiencing right now. We're all in a virtual fair. So it's something that we actually look at in educational studies. And on top of that, in digital media studies, that could be, a social media manager working at Snapchat or working in healthcare.
Well, that's very interesting. Makes me want to go back to school and start all over again. Okay, let's move on to the legal side of things. We're very proud of our work with the University of Buckingham. And would you tell us a little bit more about what you have to offer, Tino, and where it is?
Thank you, Constance. Good evening, everybody. My name is Tino. That's not a traditional English name, as you can probably tell. My name's Tino Santonacito. I'm half Italian, but my background is a long career in education in the UK, and I am head of international student recruitment at the University of Buckingham. Now, the University of Buckingham is a bit different from most other universities in the UK, because the University of Buckingham was the first Royal Chartered university in the UK that is independent. So we're non-government funded, but we're also not private. That means we're not for profit. We're not owned by anybody. We don't have shareholders. So any profit or surplus the university makes goes back into teaching and facilities for students. It's a small campus university in a small, beautiful market town in the UK. Beautiful campus, about an hour north of London. Our nearest two big cities are Milton Keynes, which is an ultra-modern high-tech city, and the beautiful city of Oxford, where Oxford University, of course, is. But the biggest difference between us and most other universities is that University of Buckingham's undergraduate degrees are all 2-year degrees, and we do that 2 ways. First of all, we have an additional term during the summer when traditional 3-year degree universities close. Our campus is open and our students are studying as normal. We've been doing this since 1976. And the other thing that we do is we specialize in small group teaching. So the average tutorial group at Buckingham is never more than 8, but on average between 3 and 5 people in a tutorial group. It's the same system of teaching as Oxford and Cambridge. It's called the Oxbridge tutorial system. And basically what happens is you attend a lecture followed by a tutorial, always with the same lecturer. So whatever module you're studying, and whether it be law or business, which are the 2 subjects that we have articulation agreements with Bermuda College, you will be in very, very small groups. That means that you get to know your lecturers on a first name term basis. You're not on a number on a spreadsheet. And they get to know you very well as well. They get to know you on first name term basis. is a very different experience from studying at a big red brick university in the UK. And because of that, if you look at the Teaching Excellence Framework, which is the government framework for the quality of teaching in the UK, the University of Buckingham in 2017 came #1 in the UK, and that's above Oxford, Cambridge, all the Russell groups, and St Andrews. So in actual fact, Oxford wasn't in the top 10, and Cambridge was #10 in the Teaching Excellence Framework. So, and we're still there at #1 at the moment. So what we can guarantee you is a very high quality experience. But the other thing we can guarantee you is that you're going to save a whole bunch of money, because if you come to Buckingham, even if you have to complete a whole 2-year degree, which probably in most Bermuda College students' cases won't be the case, because we have articulation agreements, which mean that you will get exemptions. But even if you did have to do the whole 2-year degree, you're going to save a lot of money on tuition fees, but you're also going to save a huge amount of money on your 3rd year's accommodation and living expenses. And in the UK, traditional undergraduate degrees are 3 years. I know in the US they're longer, unless you're studying things like medicine in the UK, in which case it might be a bit longer. But a traditional 3-year degree in law or business would be normally 3 years. At Buckingham is 2 years. So I'm going to round up there. I can talk lots more about that later. Please come and see me. I'm more than happy to talk to you. And by the way, lots of alumni from Bermuda have gone into, particularly in law, have gone on to very strong careers in Bermuda in the legal system, but also more recently in the world of business as well.
Good, good. Good to know. All right, let's go to Larissa, way up in Upper Canada, where they're virtually COVID-free. And if that's not a selling point, I don't know what is. Go ahead, Larissa.
We have been very, very lucky in our province, and particularly in our community, that the occurrence of the virus has been very low in our province of Nova Scotia. And as far as we know, we have not had any COVID in our community. So St. Francis Xavier University was actually able to open in September to face-to-face classes, with 70% of our classes in person. And we've had no occurrence of the virus. So 2 more days until exams, and then we'll all be able to breathe again for a few weeks. So yes, St. Francis Xavier University, or St. FX as we call it, is a beautiful campus located in the small, safe community of Antigonish, which is kind of in the northeast corner of Nova Scotia, 2 hours from Halifax. Our university is 167 years old, and it's known for its excellence in academia, rich with traditions, and our socially engaged campus and student population. It's a traditionally residential campus with 90% of our first-year students living on campus, which is fantastic for international students who arrive to an immediate community and don't have to go out to try to make friends with Canadians. They're there waiting for you to welcome you on campus. We are a small university with about 4,500 students, which means the average class size is about 32 students per class, which means you're going to get to know your professors and they're going to get to know you, and you'll really be able to engage with what you're learning. We've been a proud partner of Bermuda College for many years. It was just about this time last year that we were in Bermuda for the transfer fair last year. I realized December 3rd was that date, and so I can't believe a year has already passed. But in that time, working with Constance, we've been able to develop a number of pathway agreements for students from Bermuda College to study at St. FX, including a Bachelor of Science with a concentration in actuarial science, chemistry, biology, psychology, sociology, mathematics, and English. And we're working on one more new one in human nutrition. So if any of those programs sound of interest to you, we look forward to speaking with you. And Constance, thank you very much for organizing this and giving us the opportunity to speak with your students.
Thank you for coming. You're most welcome. We have 2 more to hear from before we break into the breakout rooms. If you have not completed your poll, please do so, because the results of the poll will give us a jump start on how to place you in the groups. But right now we're going to move to East Carolina in the US, and we're going to talk to Kathy Knudsen about marine science and coastal studies. Kathy?
Hi, thank you. for the introduction. So we're just a stone's throw away in North Carolina on the eastern side of the state. And we are probably one of the newer partners to Bermuda College. We're closing out our second year as one of the transfer pathway options. And we actually do have 4 different subject areas that are included in our agreement, including geography with a minor in coastal and marine sciences. And that is the origin story behind our partnership with Bermuda College. We have a very strong coastal resource and management program, and the faculty here do research in Bermuda, as well as a marine archaeology program, which does shipwreck dives and reconstruction. So from that, we expanded into biology, chemistry, and hospitality leadership. So those are our 4 articulated programs with Bermuda College. However, if you're studying anything else, we have approximately 100 different undergraduate majors, and we could certainly consider other programs as well. We would just have to do individual evaluation of classes. But we are a large public university in North Carolina. We have approximately 30,000 students. And as I mentioned, a variety of subject areas in which we focus. So I look forward to speaking with you further in the breakout room. I think considering our subject areas in the articulation cross hospitality, sciences, and geography, I think it'd be best to have individual conversations that are more directed. So thank you for having me, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
That's great. Thank you, Kathy. Now we're going to talk to Sandy Finley Thompson, and Sandy has something very novel about her program, and that is that her institution and ours are already a long-standing partnership, and for this one, you won't have to leave Bermuda at all. So Sandy, please talk to them about our flagship program with your institution.
Thank you, Constance, and thank you for this opportunity and for arranging it. It's no small feat, that's for sure.
Thank you.
As Constance said, I'm Dr. Sandy Finley. I'm a faculty member at Mount St. Vincent University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. We're just called the Mount. That's how everyone knows us. And many Bermudians have had family members walk across the Mount stage, and also at Bermuda College if they didn't graduate, come to Halifax for the graduation ceremony to accept their degrees upon the graduation. And we are so very proud of our long and very deep history with Bermuda students. But today, let's focus on the new students, and other than family connections, why should you choose the Mount? Well, there's 2 ways that you can enroll with us. The first is that you can come directly from high school, and you can do your 4-year degree. If that's your choice, Jessica Brown in our recruitment department has a very well-designed process that helps you every step of the way as you make your journey to the Mount. But we also have another unique way with our articulation agreement, is that you can do your associate's degree at Bermuda College. Once you finish, you apply for the Bachelor of Business Administration in association degree. You can transfer up to 12.5 units of courses towards your 20-unit degree. The Mount's 12.5 units is unique because other universities only offer you the opportunity to transfer up to 10 units of the 20-unit degree. This means that because we offer 12.5, and we have, since the program started years ago, you can finish your degree more quickly at the Mount. As with students coming from high school, students with an associate's degree also have some special guidance and support available. Mr. Romeo Ruddick is on the ground and manages the Bermuda College and Association registration process. He can help with financial matters. Any questions that students have about the program, they can get right there at the college. I'm the other piece of support. I'm your personal faculty advisor, and I ensure that every single semester we touch base, and I help you select your courses to make sure that you graduate with the correct courses on time. I'm also a direct link for you at the Mount for any help you might need on our end over here in Canada. And one final yet really important feature that Constance mentioned is whether you're coming direct from high school or whether you are an associate's graduate, you can complete your degree. You can come to our campus and we'd love to have you there, or you can stay home in the comfort of your home at Bermuda and you can do 100% of your degree online. And if you do choose to stay in Bermuda and do online studies, I can absolutely assure you our faculty have been teaching by distance technology for more than 25 years. I was one of those students that took distance courses back in the mid 80s at the Mount. So I've been there pretty much since the start. We have the know-how, we have the experience, and we make our courses very interactive and very interesting, despite the fact that they're online, but they're online live classes. You're not left to your own devices to study. We actually have a 2 to 3 hour class per week online. And so we know that choosing the Mount, it's a wise decision. It's one made by many Bermudians before you. The Mount is small. We have 3,900 students full time, and many of those are taking online courses with us. And our class sizes generally run between 25 to 30 students. So a little different approach today. We do have a recruitment department, and I notice most of the people here are from recruitment. Our department itself, the Bachelor of Business and Business Administration and Tourism and Hospitality Management, we get involved at the faculty level simply because we are very close with our students. We're a small university, and I've been here doing this role in addition to my teaching and everything else that we're doing for 17 years. Very happy to have the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. I'm really amazed at just how long this has been an ongoing partnership. And that's the kind of relationship we want to develop with each of you partners, because we believe that if we can help our students to find their way to your programs with the ease of admissions, with the complete transferability of their credits so that they don't lose anything, they don't waste any time, and the assurance that the hard part has been already mapped out from the educational side, and all they have to do is to worry about their transition. So thank to each of you, and we're now about ready to go into our breakout rooms. I know the students are anxious to talk to you because this is the moment they've been waiting for. Is there any partner that I have overlooked? I'm looking at the gallery and the tiles, and I don't want to overlook anyone. So if I've overlooked, please raise your hand so that we can hear from you. Jennifer.
Hey, Constance. Hi.
There you are. Okay, Jennifer. Please, I'm so thankful. Go ahead, Jennifer. Talk to us.
Nice to see you. Nice to talk to you. I am missing visiting Bermuda this time of year, for sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Renner. I am the Director of Transfer Admissions at Flagler College. We are located in St. Augustine, Florida, which is a pretty manageable flight, to and from Bermuda. I've been fortunate enough to visit Bermuda a few times, and I really do enjoy the trip. We are, like I said, a small liberal arts college. Our total enrollment is right around 2,500 students. So average class size is going to be 18, to 20 students. Our larger departments are going to be business, education. We do have a notable art department. Also behavioral sciences, psychology, and criminology are very popular for us. Kind of our niche programs are going to be hospitality and tourism management and coastal environmental science. Now that is the program that we have the specific partnership with Bermuda College, and a Bermuda College student is guaranteed to transfer into Flagler with their AS degree and transition into 2 more years at Flagler to complete that degree. But in a more general sense, if you've completed an Associate of Arts degree, your general education requirements are considered satisfied. You can transfer in up to 75 credit hours to Flagler College. And basically, if you've earned a C or better in a course, that course will transfer to Flagler. I'm the person that works with all transfer student applications, and I do communicate to the applicant, exactly how their credits are going to transfer. We do offer merit-based scholarships to transfer students, to international students. We do also have a specific scholarship for students that transfer from Bermuda College to Flagler. We also are a Division II, NCAA Division II institution. If you're interested in athletics, we have over 60 clubs and organizations on campus. We are a very community-based, service-based college community. So the campus is located in the middle of downtown St. Augustine, and our students are very involved with, what happens, what is going on in the city of St. Augustine. And I'm really looking forward to having opportunity to speak with, students in the breakout rooms and answer any questions that you have.